art's always been with us. Marks on stone before there were words. Red ochre, black ash, handprints and deer. On limestone walls in shadowed caves. Pictographs, petroglyphs, the very first galleries. Primitive, symbolic, yet full of soul. Then came the pharaohs, profile faces, frontal torsos. Flat planes and orderly rows. This was Egyptian visual formalism. Hieratic scale, polychrome, harmony, stylized anatomy. Frescoes, temple relief, stories in gold and turquoise. Greece brought idealism, the birth of naturalistic sculpture. Contrapostal symmetry, Rome added realism, gave us frescoes with linear perspective and bust the age with their subjects. Then the light dimmed and Byzantine mosaics glowed in candlelit domes. Iconography, flat gold fields, solemnized temporal on panels, spiritual, symbolic, hierarchical art for the heavens, for the soul, not just the eyes. The Gothic era, spires and stained glass ablaze, jewel-toned windows casting sacred haze, gold leaf halos, elongating saints and still processions, stylized grace over natural expression. And then oil paints changed the game. The Renaissance gave us depth, linear perspectives, fumato, chiaroscuro, realism wrapped in grace. Da Vinci shaded minds, Raphael composed harmony, Michelangelo chiseled thunder from marble, Cadazi dreamed in stone and shadow, architectural capriccio, art is never built but beautifully real. Vedute with flourishes, rendered in reverent detail, where fantasy wore the face effect. Then it turned again, Baroque turned up the contrast, tenebrism, began the composition, diagonal tension.
Caravaggio painted saints like street fighters. Rubens filled the heavens with muscular movement. Vermeer found eternity in a window-lit room. Grace allegory, beret, theatricality. Art like opera, every brushstroke a crescendo.
The Rococo style whispered next, pastel palettes, add symmetry, bouquet ornamentation, fountains, feathers, and powdered wigs. Fragonard swing froze mid-air, but revolution calling, so came neoclassicism. Clean contour, marble texture, moral clarity, inspired by Greco-Roman antiquity. Painted in encaustic restraint, David painted duty in red, white, and stone. Then came Romanticism, and the sublime rolled in like a storm. Dramatic light in turbulent skies, immortal brushwork, Delacroix, Turner, Friedrich, feeling not reason, nature not structure, fire on canvas and wind in the paint. Impressionism stepped into the light, broken brushstrokes, plein air, momentary atmosphere, Monet's sunrises, Degas dancers, all ephemeral, all optically alive. Post-impressionism turned inward, impasto, symbolic color, non-natural hues, Van Gogh sky spiral with feeling. Surratt dotted patience in abornalism, Gauguin flattened paradise, Satan declinism. Then came expressionism, raw warped, exaggerated form, disproportion is honesty, color is emotion, the world through a scream. Munch Kandinsky fronts Marx blue horses galloping through psyche. Cubism cracked it all, analytical form, fasted planes, one eye looking forward, the other sideways, still life exploded, reassembled, multiple perspectives, no depth, just truth and fragmentation. Then dreams took the brush, surrealism crawled from the subconscious, juxtaposition, automatism, one Eric imagery, clocks melted, pipes lied, elephants walked on stilts, Dali in the grave painted logic undone. And America answered with abstract expressionism, action painting, color field, gesture as meaning, polyg drips like jazz, Rothko's rectangles that hum like hymns. It was paint as emotion, form dissolved. It wasn't of something, it was. And then came pop art, halftone dots, primary palettes, mass media as muse, Warhol, silkscreen, chorus of cans and Marylands. Liechtenstein's comic book onomatopoeia, but the street spoke louder. Graffiti tagging wild style lettering, spray painted manifestos, and bold outline, neon fade, overspray texture, Basquiat herring line work, raw political alive. The screen spoke too, pixel art was born, low res 8-bit, limited palette perfection, retro abstraction, tile based grid systems, aesthetic of the cartridge, sacred geometry of the sprite and glitch art, compression artifacts, RGB split speed, a moshing beauty and era art from failure. Visual noise turned to symphony and vaporwave, a neon mirage, retrofuturism 1990s UI, Japanese glyphs on busts of Apollo, wireframe sunsets, grid horizons, more music underwater, pastel nostalgia for futures that never arrived. Music slowed, time looped. And so many more. A fresh sea of creativity made for all new cultural cathedrals, outsider art from collectives, and disparate societies. New emotions, new dramas, new lives to portray. Art for dreams not yet seen. And so, what's born next? What will grow from the new world of neural network style transfers and latent diffusions? AI image generation is finding its feet, opening doors and letting new voices speak. The brushes change hands again. It's in your hands too. So what will you make? What will you tell? Where will we go? Ooh. Art is a journey, a dance. It is the proactive practice of being free. Tell your story. Show your soul. Make and create.